So, in the previous class we have seen the refraction at the spherical surface, and we had derived one relation among the refractive index, the image distance, the object distance, and the radius of curvature. Now, if we can summarize the previous class, we can summarize like this. When the object is kept in the rarer medium, in front of either a convex or concave refracting surface, at the position of real image formation or virtual image formation, we will have this relation mu1 upon minus u plus mu2 upon v equal mu2 minus mu1 upon r, where mu1 is the refractive index of rarer medium and mu2 is the refractive index of denser medium. So the summary can be understood. Again I am repeating, this formula is applicable either for convex refracting surface or concave refracting surface. It is also applicable for the position of the object when it forms the real image, or for the position of the object when it forms the virtual image. And the important consideration is that the object must be in the rarer medium, means the light must go from rarer to denser. If these are the cases, then we have this one and only one formula, this. Okay? Now, when I say that the object is the position of real image formation or the virtual image formation, what do you mean? You know that for a convex surface, a convex lens or a concave mirror forms a real image at all the object. And what are the different positions? At focus, between focus and C, beyond C, at C. These are the four positions where if we keep the object, it will form the real image. And the fifth position is the position between the focus and the mirror or lens. That is, when the object is very near to the pole, then the concave mirror and convex lens both forms your virtual image. And for convex mirror and concave lens, in none of the cases it forms the real image. So you should recall this, the position. Now, the second summary is that when the object is kept in the denser medium, when the object is kept in the denser medium and in front of a convex or concave refracting surface at the position of real image formation or virtual image formation, then the formula will change to mu2 upon minus u plus mu1 upon v equal mu1 minus mu2 upon r, where all the parameters have their usual meanings. Now, now for the case of concave refracting surface, it is as similar as we have derived for the refracting convex refracting surface when the object is kept in the rarer medium. I will be discussing here some problems based on the refracting surface. So today, the first question of today is a convex refracting surface. The refracting surface is convex. Question number 1. Convex refracting surface of radius of curvature 15 centimeter, that is R is equal to 15 centimeter, separates the media of refractive indices 4/3 and 1.5. So refractive indices are, say, mu1 is equal to 4/3, that is your 1.33, and mu2 is equal to 1/5. An object is kept in the first medium at a distance of 240 centimeter from the refracting surface. Means U is given. U is given as 240 centimeter from the refracting surface, and that refracting surface is your convex. Okay. Now the question is, calculate the position of image. It means we have to find V. Okay. So this is your problem. Let us consider the first refracting surface is to be of refractive index 1.33. Okay. So this is the case of the object placed in a rarer medium and the image is forming in the denser medium. Okay. Now let us take the sign convention. If you take the sign convention, mu, it will be taken as negative, because this is the case here. You see, I am just drawing the rough figure. Say this is the convex refracting surface, this is the object, this is the pole. The pole object is of 240 centimeter. This is one ray, this is another ray. After refracting through this convex surface, draw the normal at this point of incidence. This is your C, and after refracting, say the image I is formed here. Okay, so this is your convex refracting surface. Now put in the formula the value of, so using this formula, what formula you will use? You will use your mu1 upon u, that is minus u of course, plus mu2 upon v is equal to mu1 minus mu2, mu2 minus mu1 upon r. Now put all the value. Putting this value, what you will get? So this is your mu1 is 1.33 and u is in formula it is negative, so its value is minus 240 plus 1.5 upon v is, so we find out this mu2 minus mu1 means 1.5 minus 1.33 upon radius of curvature r, that is radius of curvature in the direction of light we measure. So it will also be positive, that is 15 centimeter. On calculation you will get V is equal to 270 centimeter, the image distance. Since the image is positive, it means that the image will be formed in the denser medium, and this is a convex refracting surface. For convex refracting surface, the image is forming to the opposite side of the object, so it is a what? Real or virtual? It is a virtual. Real. So real image, since it is positive, so it is a real image formed at a distance of 270 centimeters from the pole of the mirror. This is your solution of your problem. Any doubt? So another problem is a spherical surface of radius of curvature r separate air from glass. The refractive index of air is 1.0 and refractive index of glass is 1.5. The center of curvature is in the glass. C is inside the glass. A point object P placed in air is found to have a real image Q in the glass. P is in the air, that is in the rarer medium, and it is forming a real image. Is found to have a real image means it is forming real image Q in the glass, that is in the denser medium. So the line PQ cuts the surface at a point O and PO is equal to OQ. Find the distance of the object from the spherical surface. So your PA, this is your say point P. Point P is your given as the center point object in this problem, point P. So from point P, a rays will go on the convex surface, another rays go from point P. Now the center of curvature is in the glass, that is C. Here it is the C, point C, and this is your center of curvature, distance, radius of curvature, and the image is formed in the denser medium, have a real image Q in the glass. So here the image is Q and it is inside the glass. So you have to find this distance, image distance V. Okay, so this is your problem. This is your normal and N1. So again this is the problem of what? An object placed in the rarer medium forming a real image. So again applying the formula, calculate it. Calculate the result. What will be the result? U is not given, and this PO is equal to OQ. What does it mean? It means that U is equal to V. यहाँ पर ये भी दिया हुआ है क्वेश्चन में, PO is equal to OQ. So this is point object P. This is cutting at O, so this is the pole here. So PO distance is U and this OQ distance is the image distance, and it is given that PO is equal to OQ. It means that in the formula the condition applied is U is equal to V. So let us suppose V निकालना है, तो let U is equal to V is equal to X. Okay, so applying the sign convention, we will take u is equal to minus x and v is equal to plus x, and keep the value and calculate the x. An ink dot marked on the surface of a glass sphere. An ink dot marked on the surface of the glass sphere placed in air. Sphere is in air. Is viewed through the glass. What is viewed? The ink spot. Okay. So it is viewed from the glass from a position directly opposite. Means opposite face of the sphere. If this face is marked with a dot, we are viewing from the opposite face. If the diameter of the sphere is 15 centimeter, diameter is 15 centimeter, the refractive index of the glass is 1.5. Find the position of the image. Means V you have to find. So here the problem is somewhat like this. There is an sphere. There is an sphere. It has a center C. Its diameter is given as 15 centimeter. There is one spot. There is any spot. Say this is O. This is the object, and it is viewed in the opposite faces. Means it is viewed from this. Okay. Now, if it is viewed from this, and the refractive index of glass is mu2 is given. Mu2 is equal to 1.5. And what we have to find? We have to find the image distance u. Image distance. So let us draw this figure. This is the imagination how the problem is. This is the sphere. It is viewed in the direction this. The diameter is given 15 centimeter. Refractive index is 1.5. So let us draw the principal axis first. Okay, let this is the normal. Here is the object. So the light travels in the, which is the case, denser to air. ठीक है, denser to air. This is the case of denser medium. डेंसर टू रेयर मीडियम. यहाँ पे दूसरा फॉर्मूला लगेगा क्योंकि स्फीयर के अंदर जो डॉट है वो स्फीयर के अंदर है और हम इधर से देख रहे हैं. तो ये हमारा दिस इज योर इंसिडेंट लाइट एट से दिस इज ए. दिस इज द अनदर रे विच इज गोइंग स्ट्रेट इन द मीडियम. ओके, सो आफ्टर रिफ्रैक्शन दिस इज द पॉइंट ऑफ इंसिडेंस. सो ड्रॉ विद द सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर सी. As you know that when the ray travels from denser to rarer, it will go away from this normal. So say the light goes like this, away from the normal. Now join this, extend this light. Say this is the image formation. So what is the, with respect to what? From the pole. पोल कहाँ है हमारा? Where is the pole? This is the center of curvature. This is the center of curvature. So this becomes the radius. So this becomes the pole itself. So this distance V you have to find. And since which type of image it will be? It will be a virtual image. So apply the formula of applying the second formula, mu2 upon minus u plus mu1 upon v is equal to mu1 minus mu2 upon r. When the light goes from denser to rarer, and the object is kept in the denser medium, the surface ये क्या है हमारा, this surface is concave surface, क्योंकि लाइट इधर जा रहा है तो ये जो हमारा जो सरफेस बन रहा है दिस बिकम्स ए कॉन्केव सरफेस. हमने क्या बताया था, कॉन्वेक्स या कॉन्केव, तो यहाँ पे केस हो गया कॉन्केव का, दूसरा केस हो गया डेंसर टू रेयर का. I is your work here. All the cases are satisfied. Now you calculate what is V. Tell me. So as you know, the lenses are a portion of transparent refracting medium such as glass. Generally, the lenses are made up of glass which are transparent, and lenses are bounded by the two spherical surface. Here, the lenses are bounded by two spherical surface. So these are the basic of the lenses which you have studied in class 10 also. So the lenses, say this is one refracting surface, that is convex, this is concave. Now this is also a lens. Or if one is your plane refracting surface and another is your concave refracting surface, this is also a lens, right? Now this is also a lens and this is also a lens. So this is your double convex lens. The figure 1 is your double convex lens, figure 2 is your plano convex lens, this is figure 3 is your double concave lens, and this is figure 4 is your plano concave lens. So these are the different types of lenses. Okay. Now the terms related to lenses are same as the terms of your mirror or refracting surface. The optical center of the lens, here we call it as optical center of the lens, not as pole. Pole is the term used for mirror or refracting surface, either concave or convex. Principal axis, that will be the same. Focus, radius of curvature, center of curvature, all these terms will again come in the lens also. We will also take the similar sign convention for lens also. The sign convention for lens is as similar as for the mirror we have taken in the previous classes. Means all the distance must be measured from the optical center. The distance measured in the direction of light will be taken as positive. The distance measured against the direction of light will be taken as negative. The height of the object above the principal axis, that is along the positive y-axis, will be taken as positive. Height of the object or image below the principal axis, that is in the negative y-axis, will be taken as negative. So these are about the sign convention and the different terms you have to remember and imagine. Now basically we will see the convex lens, that is the double convex lens and double concave lens. Now convex lens, when we say convex lens, it is also called as converging lens. Converging lens means the light after the refraction, it converges, it coincides at a common point. And that point is nothing but the focus of the lens. Whether it is convex lens or concave lens. But concave lens, the another name of concave lens is given as diverging lens. Why diverging? Because after the refraction, the light divert like this. This is called diversion. This is called diversion. So the light will divert into different paths. In case of concave lens, but in convex lens it was converging at a point. It was converging at a point, so it is also called as a converging lens. So this is all about the introduction about the lenses. We will see in detail in the next class the refraction through the lenses. By then, have a good day.